Hello and welcome to another edition of Workforce Watercooler. I'm Leslie and joining me is Brian. We both work for the South Central Workforce Development Board, and we want to give you just a quick look at what's happening in workforce this week. Brian, what do you have going on, or what can you tell us about?
It's almost easier to answer what do I not have going on, but we've yeah, I know we want to highlight two really important things going on in our workforce participation efforts because we really want to help make sure that more South Central Kentuckians are working and filling South Central Kentucky jobs. So I have the pleasure to announce on this format that we received some additional grant funding because of the impact and devastation of the tornadoes that we can tap into as a workforce board to organize some relief efforts and to provide some additional funding opportunities for folks impacted by the tornadoes. So basically, we're looking to serve individuals that have had a hardship and need to recover. We're going to have some personal assistance. It's probably the easiest way to think of it, that are going to be hosted by some community partners that'll be part-time, and they'll be going through a training program experience on their own. But this is going to be very much focused on our new American, what we call focus population. So these are individuals, regardless of their sort of, pathway to citizenship or whatnot, that they're refugees or immigrants. These folks, unfortunately, were impacted very, very hard by the tornadoes in some of our neighborhoods here in Warren County. And so we want to have positions that are set up just to provide relief to them and support them. It's been very overwhelming, even if you're proficient with English, but especially if you're not and you're not proficient with online forms and navigating those systems. So we're going to have people that can assist with that. And I just had an exciting meeting with partners to try to identify some host site locations where they would be supervised out of. So we've got that coming up. We also are going to be able to add staffing to our workforce board. So we will have someone that we would like to see who is bilingual, who can work in a full-time capacity with our new American population. So this is a position we've conceived of for years, and I'm excited to see that it's finally going to get off the ground. So we'll be posting that and hiring somebody for that full-time opportunity. That'll be happening for the length of the grant too, for the 2 years that we'll have funding for, but we really want that to be just a regular permanent position. So we're excited to see the outcomes that are going to happen, and we've got a lot of plans for what that position can do. So, and then I know we've got a job fair coming up that you want to
Yes,
highlight and that we're jazzed up about as well. So,
yes.
again, trying to get people back into work.
I will pull up the slide. We have a job fair slash hiring event coming up Tuesday, February the 1st, and it will be held at the board office, which is right there by South Campus at WKU, but we'll have signs up directing people into the location where the board office is located. And we hope to have about 10 employers, and we want lots of job seekers. If you are currently on unemployment insurance and you need to fulfill job search requirements, here is a great opportunity not only to do that, but also gain meaningful employment. This is the first of its kind for the year. And the idea behind Talent Tuesday is the first Tuesday of every month, we will be having this kind of event throughout the 10 county region. So our first event will be in Warren County. From there, we are taking the show on the road and hope to cover all our counties this year with this type of event. But it absolutely will not succeed if we do not have job seekers attend. And if you're interested in attending, then we suggest bringing copies of your resume. If your resume needs sprucing up, then come to the Career Center. They're on Chestnut Street. We have career advisors at the ready. You can walk in, say, I need resume assistance, and they can start taking care of you on the spot. Come to the job fair with your resume, come dressed as you would for a job interview, because we are hopeful that we will have people hired, or at least, begin that interview process there. That's why we're leaning toward calling it a hiring event rather than a job fair. We want to see outcomes. We want to see people, walk out the door saying, okay, I have a new job, or I'm on the path for a new job. So we're really excited about it. I've got the flyer showing. Hopeful that we get a good turnout. We have this event posted on our Facebook page. As we get confirmation from employers, we will be listing employers that are scheduled to attend on that page.
So Leslie, I'm looking at the flyer here that's showing, and I see what looks like it's kind of in the shape of a heart. Is that because it's happening around Valentine's Day and in February, or is there something else going on there?
Well, it is sort of the shape of a heart, but it's also like the shape of a handshake. So we've got some double symbols going on there, and this will be the logo for Talent Tuesday. And I guess you could say it's representative of the attention and care that staff will provide, and hopefully it will lead to a handshake when you say, yes, I want that job.
Sounds great. Yeah, we definitely want to give care and concern to the job seekers. I mean, we know that it's hard to put yourself out there. Sometimes it's hard to show up to these if you've already got another job or you're thinking about another job. But we really, at the end of the day, want people to find opportunity and that they're best suited for, and that they can envision themselves being at for a while. So, this is one way to connect with that, but there's a whole system in place that supports people every day, and can provide them, like Leslie said, sprucing up a resume. It really, just independent third-party advice, right? This is not your mom or dad. This is not your best friend. This is not somebody who says, yeah, that looks great, or I don't know how to do that either. This is somebody that can give you shoot you straight and advise you, and somebody that you could kind of open up to here in a little bit. And as adults, it's hard to do that. It's hard to ask ourselves ask for help, except when we're in crisis. But this is professional service that's always available. And so any of our partners, anybody who's thinking about, maybe I've got people that I know that need to come to this. It is, as Leslie said, at South Campus. And we've not hosted a job fair here at this location. Our board's offices have been here for a few years now, but we've not had job fairs. But when the board moved in here, this was conceived of as a place where we could do it. There's high traffic. It's right on a main corridor. It's going on from 10 to 2. So get a bite to eat, come by, check this out. With all the places that there are to eat nearby, you could come here before or after that. Bring some friends, check it out. If you've got access to promote this to people that need to hear about it, we sure would appreciate the shares on social media and through email.
Absolutely. So as far as things going on, these are just a couple things. We've got a lot of exciting stuff in the works. Getting back to the grant that you talked about, am I correct in understanding that the grant will help fund employment and training specifically for positions that also will help with the humanitarian efforts like cleanup, that kind of thing? So it's sort of like a complete circle. Am I thinking right on that?
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. No, we hope to have 10 or more individuals in part-time roles who will themselves be training participants and going through training in sort of a 1-year internship. That's exactly what it is. They'll be hosted and supervised for a year, but their job will be to help identify people that have also been impacted and connect them to opportunities to help them work through, like I said, the complicated websites and procedures, and just kind of rebuild, recover their lives. That's exactly what this funding is set up to do, is to bring a sense of stability back, but also launching some opportunity. So, sort of success, hopefully, and then a brighter future out of devastation that's happened. And so we certainly know there's been hundreds and thousands of people impacted. So we're anxious to get these people deployed and on the ground in our community.
Absolutely. Well, for viewers, we hope that we're very happy sharing the good news with the grant, and definitely more to come soon with that. It was just announced. I mean, like today, that we've received this, and more information will come. And definitely, if you are interested in employment, this first hiring event, we would highly recommend coming. It is a fantastic opportunity to get in front of multiple employers. And as I said, we'll have an updated list of who's attending on Facebook, so you can see exactly which employers are planning to attend. But on behalf of Brian, I would like to thank you for joining us. We hope you got some good information on this week's water cooler, and we will see you soon.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.